exhaust and that is not blocking sound. Like sound, you and I are going back and forth.
Now he's an acoustic
expert.
expert.
In that restroom, there's a wall between. Doesn't that hinder?
Let me walk you through.
But I would like to say, this is good that you're speaking, because you haven't spoken.
Well, because I can't speak to you
You don't let people
individually
finish.
because you lost.
No, I live on this road. Do you remember that 45-minute call we had long ago about the rezoning?
Yeah, what about?
Where you told me everything you thought I wanted to hear, where you said the county was against roundabouts.
He lives on Lynn Road.
That the county was against roundabouts. They were not.
Mark, there's no reason to have conversations with you, because
I'm
the only thing you do
just
is grab information so you
I'm
can
just saying, but it's irrelevant, but no, it's about this township.
Well, then let him finish.
You're not gonna even, you keep diverting and
No.
deflecting.
Nobody can
Yes,
share
you
that.
are.
Look, a robot riding a unicorn, don't answer the question.
You won't let me finish one sentence without you interrupting.
Yep.
by deflecting.
Pretty much.
Yes.
I answered
Now,
you.
I
Nobody
want
can get a word
to.
in.
It was here during the study, and you moved it here. Now, they have to, the swell is still an issue. It's not graded right. It's 8 foot. Do you know that to rectify that, they've got to come on the other people's property to do it because they can't maintain it? How do you have an 8-foot swell, and then you're going to plant vegetation, supposed to have vegetation, and maintain it? That's what proper, about 30 foot in, good. 8 foot, you can't maintain it, that you can't have a swell. How are you going to grow anything in a swell that's supposed to capture and convey water?
So now
I'm not
now
an
you're an
arborist.
engineer too, right?
I'm common sense.
You're an engineer, acoustic engineer.
And I've spoken to.
Oh, you've spoken to
And I-
people. You know how many times I've heard you've spoken to people and pull shit out of your ass about how somebody said something,
Here, let me.
I even heard my neighbors don't like me,
You know what's pretty funny
which is
is
news to me, because I like all my neighbors
He's
anyway.
about to call the
this
criminal.
organization
Yeah.
everywhere, and like I said, it was left, it's gotten worse. But again, we can't find contracts
Yeah.
signed a couple of years ago.
Hey, you know what else you
But
can't
we can't
find?
find contracts
You
in
can't find,
zoning.
you can't find any quotes for those doors either.
22
You can't find any quotes for those doors either.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, FO says they don't exist, so maybe you should ship them.
How does it not exist when I presented it in a meeting?
Maybe you should help out then, because since you were more than happy to put in a public records request that I didn't ask for.
You asked
I
for it
did not.
right here.
No, when you make a FOIA request, there's a process for that, and I believe it's sending an email, the public records request, or PRR, at etnatownship.com, and I don't recall ever doing that.
Verbal requests are legal requests.
No, so let's see, it wouldn't be a case of you thought that I
Now,
would
let's-
like to have information because
Let's
it's been told to you,
let's
right?
pretend somebody goes to the Board of Elections
Wait, character assassination
and says
incoming.
they're John Doe.
Yeah.
That's a legal request, isn't it?
You can put whatever you want to there,
Right.
which is really
But it
interesting.
can be verbal. You didn't submit you verbally asked them, correct? Did
No.
you submit an email? Did you submit a letter? No.
I-
You verbally asked, probably
In
Beth,
person,
but you asked in person.
yes.
I'm an official.
I made a specific request. I would like these
You
documents.
said in this forum.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
You,
Hey, is this a public meeting? You should probably pull the audio. Oh, wait, it's not.
there's a difference between a board meeting and
Oh, yeah.
is the operation here always audio recorded?
Well, I don't know. You always seem to want to flash
should-
an audio and
it
video
should-
outside the building after
it
meetings just because
should
people
be.
are talking, so you can talk to members of the
It should be to protect the people.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Is this
Yeah.
so? What authority are you holding this event under?
I'm a trustee. I can meet with residents. I can use the town hall. You can't. It's unbelievable if you would think that otherwise.
So,
So you think that public officials.
have you ever been contacted by the Attorney General's fraud office in relation to these events?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Gee, I wonder why they would waste their time.
you can make up
They're
anything,
legal.
Oh, yeah, they're legal because they said they are.
you know? I mean, that's just like bribes to the school district with the abatements. When you have former trustees saying, Randy Ford said, townships have nothing to do with abatements.
So if this is a
That
forum.
is not true.
So,
That is not true.
And what was the outcome
Outcome of what?
of your bribe allegation?
It wasn't my bribe allegation, that was the
Sure.
newspaper. Sure. That was the newspaper.
let me guess, somebody else has been pushing for
Newspaper
that.
called
You're
for
reposting
investigation.
You're reposting it without the outcome.
Because I agreed with it.
Why do you put
You agree with
something
the
like
outcome?
That it was a bribe? Yes.
No. Do you?
And Randy Ford saying it wasn't a bribe
You're
because
never
it
gonna let
wasn't.
me speak. You want
Say
to
again.
over talk me. Did
No.
the OBM clear me of that?
That's right. Yes,
Did
sir.
they?
That's right.
Yes or
He's
no?
cited for the first time.
Did the jury
Right,
clear
right,
O.J.
yeah.
Simpson?
See, you always.
You're not gonna answer the question.
Hey, how can you silence a guy that never shuts up?
No, seriously, let us speak.
You know, I'm here to answer questions about the township,
We
and
put a lot of stuff on Facebook.
I have no problem doing it, no other trustees doing it.
Hey,
This is about the township and not Rich, because like I said,
If it's a public forum, how come when Roz is here, she's not allowed to talk?
because that would be a violation of open
Oh,
meetings.
it's only a violation of the Meetings Act if somebody else does it, but it's not when you do it.
No.
You stand up for 2 hours and talk about township business in
If she
front of
came
her.
here at,
Is it who shows up first?
and, no, but this is what, you have a major malfunction.
Yeah, here we go, character assassination.
You have a major.
Yeah, I have a major
Oh, you
malfunction.
do?
Mirror, Mark, look in the mirror.
Yeah, look in the mirror, dude.
So I have a,
I just don't understand why you
This
guys,
resident has a question if you'll stop talking long enough
why
so you
you
can ask
guys
it.
are just being so disingenuous and
I'd like to know why you
Yes.
continue to lie.
why, I don't.
Yes, you are.
He's speaking, why are you interrupting
Why are you
him?
interrupting me?
Why are you
You
interrupting
shut your
me?
mouth.
Why didn't you respond to
Why
my
are you
text?
interrupting me?
Why didn't
I
you
do not answer.
Hey! Can we act like children?
Johnny,
Let Joe
no
talk,
yells, hey, none of that.
Okay, well then you're acting like children. I just want to hear what people have to say. That's what I came to this resident forum for. Please, one at a time.
I'm working on an article for Etna Times or Etna Today.
Your creation, yeah.
Yeah, that's how America works. And what I'd like to know is if you can do it without blaming, complaining, defending, what is your part in all 8 people that have left and said they've left because of your toxicity?
Oh, God, John.
And
You know,
this
how many times am I gonna answer this where?
Well, it just,
when
the
you have-
8th one
I'm
just
answering.
happened.
When you have a zoning inspector charging over the desk of a secretary and a trustee, that is not important.
Was that Gary Burke?
Not-
Was that Burke Corner's
Not
fault
allowed, but.
We're
no,
not-
but
we're
listen,
not
hey,
interested
you
in-
asked the question, please.
Yeah.
So-
Without blaming others.
No,
What's
stop.
your part, dude?
It's the facts. There's
Good
no
question, John. Good
supervision
question.
or
Excellent.
oversight of employees in this township, and they're allowed to do what they want.
You even cut and
And-
paste verbally.
Do you want an answer, John, or do you not? Do you just want to?
I don't want the same one
speech?
you've given all over and over that is
No,
complete
we
BS.
had Laura Brown here.
So
who,
when you
again,
when you
couldn't
interview
organize
interview the
anything.
8 people, interview the 8 people, what do
And
they
actually
say?
refuse to provide records, refuse to.
What did Holly's letter
Would
say?
you listen?
Would you read?
You just won't be quiet to get an answer that you
won't give an
don't
answer.
like.
Answer
It's
it.
the
You won't give
truth.
an answer.
We have a zoning inspector right now that refuses to provide not only the Board of Zoning Appeals chair, but residents' public records. That is improper. That is illegal. And he actually stated that to make an official public records request, you have to send it to a certain email. No, you don't. And, no, you just want to talk, Steve, I know, but
No,
please be quiet.
Since you
Please
talk
be
about all this
quiet and
illegal
let-
stuff, how come the
I
prosecutor?
will call the
didn't fix
sheriff, this is your last
that? All right,
warning.
my last warning, here we go, for asking questions.
No, I'm answering Mr. Hanson's question, and you want to disrupt.
Right, I want to disrupt, that's why I'm
Yes,
asking
you do, and
questions.
you're doing it right now.
Right.
This is the ridiculousness of this. However, there are issues with the certain employees that need to be dealt with, but if you've watched anything, I've tried to deal with them in private in executive session. They refuse, so you have to do it publicly. Now the issues, again, with the employees, they did not leave when I was here. They left when another individual was elected and thought there was going to be accountability. Now they were wrong because there is no accountability, but that's what it was.
This
But
goes
even
from
then,
22 to 26.
but even then, when an employee does leave, it's not handled properly. Mr. Singleton gave his resignation letter, what was it, January 2nd. Mr. Burkholder refused to even discuss it on the agenda until February 20th, and that's not even in the meeting minutes, they're incorrect still, where we authorized the posting and advertising of the position. It's not, oh, do we need it? It is a position needed. It's not, do we want to change it? It's there. We have a description, everything. It wasn't until April 28th that he was even posted on the website, but not really out. 4 months to post a needed standard position. That's what?
You're not answering his question.
No. 4 months is January to
You never got it?
Never does.
to April. That was when he allowed the first discussion on it.
Because you have to wait till a meeting for it to be public, so you have to wait for it.
We had a meeting January 2nd where it was that where the resignation was submitted, so you do it right then. But then you know what? We had a meeting the 17th of January, right?
What else was
And
going
then we had
on?
another meeting earlier in February. And then we had another meeting.
What else was going
So
on?
that's
You have to prioritize.
So as a follow-up,
okay, prioritize. This is, I'll get back to yours, but prioritize. I keep hearing that, well, we can't do that because we have higher priorities. We can't do that. Susan Benzel and Gary Burkholder said that. We have higher priorities. Okay, what's the top 3? No response. What's the top 1 priority? There are no priorities. There is nothing that is working. Name one thing that's really.
Aren't your residents the number one priority?
We're talking what are actions.
Oh, actions.
Yeah. Our number 1 priority. Actually, we got roads. There's a lot of things we got to deal with, but
I thought you meant your.
I mean,
as a township, your number one.
when I came into office, there was 0 transition provided. We had.
why do you think that
We
happened?
had reports that were due with a $500 fine per month per report that I had found out by digging through old files because, again, nothing was provided.
You said you could do it.
That within a week of being due, we got it done. But that's where, like I said, the prior administration did not provide any help. And even Mr. Johnson, who remained, did not. And that's talking about the administration of this township. That's why nothing's happening here, and we're suggesting it.
I think, just to, I guess, make it like, really easy, I think John's basic question is, what makes this township, what is making this township toxic? What in the township is toxic in your mind, without pointing fingers at people? I'm just curious.
That's the part.
Well, how do you explain here? Do you want me to get in the frame? How do you explain a destroyed house without talking about the fire?
We don't need an
How do you do that? It didn't.
Are you talking about your house on?
But one of the issues we lost one of the
What do
administrators.
you feel?
I'm telling you, we lost one of the administrators, Susan Benzel, because she wasn't allowed to administer. I motioned in the meeting for the administrator to be point person for all vendors and legal contacts. She's running day-to-day operations of the township, and I even created the agenda with the input of all 3 trustees. Mr. Burkholder would not allow that. And that was a frustration of Ms. Benzel day in, day out. Gary wanted that control, and she wasn't allowed to do so. Gary's in charge, and even when she was administrator, still in charge of Pike Street, the
Nita was doing
I
a
mean,
good job.
it's, no.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Please.
She helped
She
me out.
allowed,
Anita helped me out.
she allowed records to be illegally destroyed. She allowed, I mean, same thing with the past
You see, you just.
past trustee.
Slander.
But,
Yeah, that is.
no, it's not slander, it's fact.
We're
You
different.
can't slander.
Nita.
I'm not here, I'm just trying to get you up. I just want
No, no, no.
to answer, that's all.
No, but that's what it is in
Can't
our,
answer it.
our road crew. Some of them were looking for new jobs because they didn't get paid twice.
Why did they get paid?
They didn't get paid
They
on
got
time
paid on the
twice.
same day.
They actually had to remove auto pays from their accounts because they're not confident their money's gonna be in
When was
it.
payday?
That's-
When did they get paid?
When did they get paid?
And
Yeah, that's right.
I'm answering the
Same
question,
day.
how about provide a little respect?
You're not answering the question.
Yes, I
You're
am.
not answering my
Employees
question. What's
didn't
the
you-
get paid.
You
What
want
do you
respect,
think?
give some.
So you think
Yeah,
that,
really.
it's because
Got
of
paid the
pay?
same day?
Give to get.
Stop.
Give to get, boy.
I'm answering his question.
No, you're not.
So they're not supported, we had a roof leak for over a year that Bert Holder knew about. I found out from an employee, the roof was falling down, one time almost hit the employee.
Is this still my question?
Of the roof thing, and ignored it. I got that taken care of, got the scope, got the bill, and still they delayed it. Time in every meeting, we need to talk about it, they wouldn't even talk about it. Do a special meeting next week, only for that thing, because they realized, oh, yeah, we need to talk about it. Next meeting, hey, we gotta finalize this. Nope, we can't talk about it. Next meeting, special meeting, gotta do it. That's the dysfunction that the employees aren't supported.
In summary, are you thinking that because things, that people aren't getting things done, is why people
Are frustrated and, well, Holly, how many times have I tried to get her help? Everything in this township, it's kinda like,
Sending her
Dark Trio.
20 emails a day, help.
In Barry. Holly's that Arc de Triomphe
Yes,
center,
ma'am.
everything's coming through her and or a roundabout. Everything coming through her, some way going out, coming. Calls this, emails this.
Isn't that the same
Bert Holder
person that
comes
said
in,
you were toxic?
I'm answering his question.
What happened to my
So,
question? You never answered.
This is about employees, it's the same question.
It's
a
not.
summary of yours, John.
Yeah.
So
A
again,
summary.
we try to get our help time and time and time again, and they block it. Now she leaves. What's on the schedule? What's on the agenda? An agenda that they did not contact me and say, hey, can you make it? That's not working cooperatively. So what's on there? My job description for a secretary to get help. A little too little, a little too late. But if you think that Holly didn't need help, she was screaming for help. Others, the chair of the BZA was saying, Holly needs help.
You're running me?
And they wouldn't do
She
anything.
didn't add to that at all.
And
Mrs.
a
Evans.
complaint, again,
They're like Bill and
the
Hillary.
nickname for Bert Holder's over all employees, the nickname is Squirrel and Tornado. Because when he comes in, it's like nothing's organized, nothing's that, and a squirrel because she'll be told, do A, B, C. Come in, why don't you have D, E, and F? You never told me. Well, I need those done right now. Well, you still got A, B, D. And it's too much. And even the diligence system I brought in isn't being allowed to be fully implemented to get those efficiencies. These minutes we're still 2 months behind. Why?
I talked to Holly yesterday.
And
According to you, you don't even read them, so what makes a difference?
I did. And when there are 5-0 votes on minutes and they don't want to correct them, that's wrong. And I've
That was your
documented
system
time and
making
time
mistakes.
again the incorrect minutes, and they've even had to pull minutes because they're not reading them.
Because diligence screwed them up?
No, they're not doing the system. Smirk all you want. It doesn't make it true,
Can I
Steve.
ask another question?
Don't ask the question.
It's a very general
Sure.
question, should be very easy.
Sure.
Okay, so throughout your entire term, you've constantly said this is illegal, that's illegal, the other legal. Is the prosecutor's never taken these up. Does that mean the prosecutor is incompetent?
No, number one, attorney's different on opinion. Any lawsuit, you have one attorney that says this, one isn't right.
So have you ever prevailed in court?
So, yeah.
When? State the case.
The BCA.
No, I mean you
That was
personally.
defense.
That was defense.
Yeah. And I actually, in my business, actually was named on a suit. I mean, I don't know why this has anything to do with anything, but on an inspection where they didn't pay for it, but they said they relied on it, and they didn't even get the report.
Well, I'm
And
asking you, in your function as a
and
trustee,
without my attorney,
I'm asking
I
as a
got
function
them
of trustee.
to drop it. So it didn't even have to go through the
Okay.
whole thing. Did I win the referendum? You know how much money? And we even had Andrew King, an
Oh, here we
attorney,
go.
perjure
Here we
himself.
go. Yep.
Judge King.
He perjured
Right,
himself.
yeah. Is that what, does he still have a bar license?
Wait, weren't you the one trying to get Judge Furr, that wants to be Judge, what's his name? Jeff Furr?
Yeah.
To go after King because of what he did?
No.
Yeah.
So does
We've
Mr.
got those
King-
Go after King, I support King.
I've got those messages.
So do
Hey, does he still have a bar license?
Unfortunately,
Oh,
again,
okay, so somebody must have disagreed with you then.
no, just like OJ.
Just like,
Just like
But no, the problem,
because I have proof of the employees leaving because of you.
the problem
Which
here
will
is,
expose, by the way.
oh,
You can't
here's
blame
an example. The board said, work with the employees to get a master
Left
calendar.
denied.
So I
What
attempted
government
to
agency have you
and
not
got
said this?
zero response. Zero. Holly and Ted.
They didn't wanna work with you, is that what you're saying?
No, they didn't respond. They don't. They're directed to, from what I'm told, to not respond.
It's not from what you told you, it's based
The
on
former
facts.
zoning inspector, John Singleton, was told by Johnson not to respond.
How many employees have received,
You know
how many
who
employees
responds?
that have
You know
left
who
received a
responds?
threatening
Our
letter from you
fabulous
about their employment?
Road department, who someone tried to get them to quit when I came in. That's the disgusting part of what's happening in this township.
How you gonna clean it up?
Getting a different trustee in. We tried to get two.
Putting
And
this
they're not-
we put on the board, along with Jason Robinson.
So I will tell you this, I will tell you the
We
same
can do it
thing.
with a different board.
I will tell you the same thing that I told you when Gary Burkholder told you right out here. It doesn't matter who gets elected, even if you get reelected, because they're gonna be done with your crap in short order, and you're gonna be right back where we
So
are.
how come on the fire board with 7 members and almost 100 employees, there were no issues?
Because they only have to see you once a month.
No. You know why? Because they do everything legally. When there's records requests, they fulfill it.
So why hasn't the prosecutor taken up all this illegality?
Because they're not going to settle differences within a board. They deal with things
Hi, Sam.
with the board of outside. It's a
But you've made
little
serious,
interesting in here, Thea.
you've made some serious allegations though that should definitely be prosecuted if they are of such legal ground as.
Oh, there are.
you know.
We had a former fiscal officer reimbursing himself over $12,000 for Medicare expenses, which
And the court case is called-
the prosecutor said is illegal.
And the court case is called? What's the title on top of the court case?
Do you know it takes 2 on a board?
Anybody can file a
Nobody's
lawsuit.
addicted. No, I can't file for the township.
I didn't, well, where did I say that?
I don't have standing as a resident.
Or money.
Or money, yeah. Where's your teeth,
This
Mark?
is what I mean. You guys are just all about personal attacks.
Oh, yeah, you're like,
Oh,
you're
you're
not. You're not.
And, no.
This is your resident.
Let's,
You know what? I'll talk about that at
Another time.
a campaign thing about not
of the
doing
township
personal
employees,
attacks.
of the township employees that have left, how many of them received a threatening email about their employment from you?
None.
How many of you are accused of not doing their job?
How many were being held
Singleton.
accountable?
Ted.
I try to provide accountability in every aspect of this stuff. That
You
is my
accept
duty.
none.
That is my duty.
You accept the
Yeah,
accountability
not
of
only
the
the
employees.
employees.
We
the
talk
two
about
trustees
former
that ran
employees and
turned on.
quality of employees and stuff like that. We had an employee, we had a resolution and that was, I believe it was naming a new, attorney. And I had one copy, they were given, by the secretary, a different copy. And afterwards, I saw their copy, and I said, oh no, so they were thinking that, or, so I said, we're gonna have to bring it in. The employee said, nobody will know. Just do it. That's wrong. That's illegal. So what did I do? The next meeting, say, hey, there was some question that we're gonna redo it. You don't just shove it under or
Anything
close
you
a
say
blind
is illegal.
eye.
Anything
But
you
if
say
you
is
think-
illegal is illegal.
I do not have any power or control. It's a 2-1 vote.
Yeah.
Why
It always
isn't
will
that,
be.
why isn't everything running smoothly? Because they can do anything they can do anything they want.
You don't,
No, they can't.
But they don't.
you don't hear us.
They don't.
And the 10 or 12.
He's not listening.
So what has been the accomplishment in the last 3.5
You're
years?
not listening.
Certainly not.
What
fixing
tell
the
us?
doors.
You tell us.
To listen to your
No, this is a discussion.
What do they think?
This
they
is
can
a
do?
discussion.
They can do anything illegal.
What has been accomplished in the last 3.5 years?
I've got a few ideas.
You have done, you
No,
are.
no, no. I'm saying the leadership of this township, what has been
There has
done?
been none, it's been toxic. He asked you a question,
And I answered it.
my question to you
There,
is, are you
guess what?
responsible somewhat?
The road crew has texted me, you're the only one that cares.
I'm talking about Holly.
Do you bear any responsibility for the employees that have left?
I've told Holly, I'll do the minutes, I'll create the agenda, not even adding anything. Hey, let me know what the agenda, I'll put it in the system.
You think you're part of the problem.
Even
Do you bear
saying
any
I'll
responsibility?
review before you post, because that's what it was supposed to be. She creates, learn, and oh no, that motion should be here, that shouldn't be private, and
There's no accountability for you.
that is refused, and I believe she's being directed that. So.
Do you bear
that's
any
an issue.
responsibility for the employees that have left?
Some should have been fired, Singleton should have been
That's what I
fired.
asked you.
Or Brown should have
I
been fired.
asked, do
Should
you
be fired?
bear any responsibility for any of the employees that have left?
Right, because Rachel doesn't like the work he's done.
No, that has nothing to do with her. The problem with
Mrs.
our
Evans.
zoning inspector is he was hired with zero
I
experience.
did your public records.
Zero experience. And I told
Just like
that
you.
Yeah.
when we,
Zero experience.
do you want an answer or do you just want to hear yourself?
We haven't answered mine, so.
See, you just don't. No, you don't like the answer.
He talks
So he was hired because he was friends
I get what you said,
with McKee,
but good
and
point.
then friends with Burkholder, zero experience. Now,
Variant?
you go on from 40, turn down me. 3 houses on the right. There is a privacy fence, 6-foot privacy fence within 40 foot of the road. 200 foot in front of the house. We do not allow privacy fences in residential properties.
We don't allow junk cars in driveways
He's
either.
like, oh, well, it's behind the setback. He doesn't understand, and when he's told, he doesn't listen. Calvin Concrete, for years that's been going on, he provided
Rachel's
the
pet.
occupancy permit.
Completely.
Would you listen?
Why'd you put her on the board with Robinson?
Listen, or you're gonna be removed. If you're gonna overtalk me,
Oh, yes, I can.
no, you can't. You cannot.
You always.
You
I'm
know-
telling you, you're being disruptive.
Right, if you telling somebody they're being disruptive, it's not
So,
gonna
the
be
occupancy
Can we have
permit,
witnesses here?
this, you guys are ridiculous.
One second.
No, not 1 second, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Calm it down.
So,
Can you please lower your voice?
Yes, please.
so the
Did the
buffer, the buffer on
Did the fraud
Caldo
investigation
is not,
stop the donuts?
is not,
Good, at least got a couple bucks, got the money back.
By the way, Mark, I just wanna let you know, if you remove somebody for this,
What?
ask some questions, we're
major
gonna get a good check.
malfunction you
At the cost
guys
of the
have.
township.
We're criminals.
You guys disrupt,
Before.
you cause good people to leave these forums before.
Hey, Mark, you don't get to decide what's disruptive. You don't get to
don't
decide
know
what's disruptive.
facts.
You don't get to decide
You
what's
just,
disruptive in a public.
one thing I am glad is you are so worried about the administration of this township actually being good that you want to come here on a Saturday morning and just spout nonsense.
Right, it's about nonsense, there's 8 people that have left this
Because
office.
again, what
in a
We
three-person
couldn't
office.
find
Every
zoning
Saturday, he has one or two Saturdays.
from
That's
21
it.
for development that's about to push dirt. So in the TRC meetings, what are they comparing it to?
It's not bad, man.
What are they doing? And for people to actually say, for a trustee to say, oh yeah, we have it. And then the next day, when I said, okay, where's it at? Well, zoning inspector says you get it tomorrow. The trustee says, well, we have to find it. So we had it, but now we have to find it. And then the next day, the zoning inspector sends the old zoning from before 2014 for 55 and up community, which isn't even that, so he doesn't even review anything that he's looking at. That's the
Is he
core
incompetent?
problem in this township.
Is he incompetent?
He's not capable.
Not capable. Okay, what's Holly capable?
Holly was not supported.
Okay, let's see, let's go down the list. Susan Bensel. Was she incompetent?
No,
Was Nita Hanson incompetent?
she was not capable.
See, there we go. So let's just go, how many people that have worked here have you found that were competent?
Roker.
Aside from Roker, I mean in this building,
Oh, aside from the Roker?
aside from Roker.
Well, not my fellow elected officials that can't pay employees
That
on
wasn't the
time.
question, that wasn't the question, I'm asking who? Because so far, we've got the sheriff's office that's incompetent, we got the Southwest Licking Water's incompetent, we got everyone else is incompetent, can't do
When
their
did I say,
job.
when did I say incompetent? When did I say incompetent and all that? No.
Just the union
You're
people are
trying to put
competent,
words
because they have
for
recourse.
your
Yeah,
narrative.
the union negotiator was incompetent.
But yeah, the Southwest Living Water District, which we were.
Oh, here we go.
One
I
member.
triggered him.
I have a question about
Which-
what you were talking about with the zoning inspector or the wrong information being provided.
Yes.
And we have to agree that that was wrong information.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
It's
what
hard
you
to
said.
hear you say it. It's hard to hear you.
So there was, Mark and the board were asking for a piece of zoning so that they could make a good decision about the property with.
The JBW.
Thank you.
And what was
JBW.
the
So
question?
he provided,
I can't hear her,
he
man.
provided
Walk over her.
the wrong document.
That's awful aggressive.
Yeah, I'd calm down over there if I were you.
Yeah, really.
And
We'll have you removed.
my question though is if Mark calls that out and says this is wrong, and it may be in a not so nice way, but what's the ramification for us? Not Mark, not the people sitting on the board, for us.
So,
And the people who are living in that development waiting, plus the developer, he's waiting too.
So a person who's new doesn't have a learning curve? When he's
No, I'm
telling
not,
us
I'm
that
not,
they're having
I'm not
trouble
saying
finding
that.
things.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that we want to be able to see and hear, because I'm glad somebody found that document. I'm glad somebody can provide that
Then where are
document.
you, what's your point?
My point is he brought up the fact is he incompetent? Is it, you can say it was incompetent to
The
provide.
board makes a decision because they hired him if he's competent. They give his reviews,
That's correct.
not him.
But as a township,
What is yours? You're sitting here, you're the township. What's the answer? Answer yourself.
my,
Wow.
the way I'm gonna answer that question is, it was incompetent to provide the board with a document that he had not.
My
have you always
answer-
done your job perfectly?
Exactly.
I have not always done my job perfectly.
So there's time to
Okay.
reconcile that, right?
It happens sometimes.
But the problem with this township is, okay, so what's the problem here then?
It's your problem.
Because there's no chance to reconcile before he personally
You gotta
attacks the
give a
person
he's a
that
human.
didn't do what he thought
He's a human.
was exactly the right way to do it.
There
That's
is room
where,
for error. A little bit of error, everybody has it.
He makes errors.
Everybody has.
no, not if you ask him, but he does.
But to ask for someone's head on a platter is not reasonable. And to argue for someone else, Rachel, is because it's her argument over Caldo concrete.
Their job is to make him
I mean, did you err on Drayton
They
Hall?
should be
You cost us money because you didn't take care of
successful.
Drayton Hall. You erred on that. You cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars a month towards the school. He blew it. The lawyer was here and told him to do it. He didn't do it.
But there's, I'm sure he's got a different version of the story because he always does.
Number one, you guys just overtalk everybody. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to just
I
interrupt.
sat there
But
and
what's
listened to your question.
interesting,
didn't I?
but what's interesting about what Shelly's trying to explain, isn't there a learning curve? It's been a year. It's been about a year.
What's your learning?
It's been,
Okay.
it's been about
And-
more for you.
No,
We pointed out.
but it's been what? Do you know how many?
Do
Do you know how many people find zoning? It should be on the, but do you know how many people, listen to this. Do you know how many people came in and said the zoning inspector lied to them? Lied.
Maybe in 22 years, on the 22nd year, I made an error. You gotta look at how many things were he performing?
What did I just say
Did he
about,
have help?
Okay,
Did he know where to look?
listen, what did I just say about Main Street? Error. What did I say about, over by Baldwin Community? Error. Not enforcing zoning. Do you know we had,
How many times
on
did he
a
get it right?
residential unit, someone storing 6 or 7 semi-trailers, doing automatic work on the front lawn, dumping liquids in there. It took 6 months before a letter's written, before, okay, and then.
You have to go back and say why.
And then we go to, no, listen, and then we go to Caldo Concrete. There's supposed to be a 30-foot buffer.
I don't care. You just keep talking and talking.
You
You're
just
not
said, you
answering my
just said
question. How
about
did you
errors,
help him?
now you don't care.
No,
That's why
that's
you're
not my
disingenuous.
point.
Tell me about the times Ted Walker got it right and did it
Thank
exactly
you.
right.
What is his success rate?
I haven't seen one.
What about JB?
All the work he does for however many hours a day, he hasn't done one dang thing right. You are a
Houses and
liar.
covers get cleaned up.
Do you know who does the paperwork?
Yeah, there's one.
However they set it up,
Holly.
okay?
Do you know
Who
where?
cares?
Do you know
Tell us
where?
all the times she did it
Do
right.
you know where the work is sent out to? McBride Dale.
Is that where you want it?
And Bricker and Grant.
Tell us all the times the fiscal
No,
officer did it right.
you answered.
Is that where you want it? It's their job, not yours.
What's interesting is, I'll go back to what you
It's working for
said.
them.
You said he was hired by the board, so he
I didn't
was.
say any of that, you did.
You just said that he's competent because he was
I
hired by
didn't
the
say
board.
anybody was competent. You would not
Okay.
even listen to my words.
You said that.
No, she never said that.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
JBW? She said he was hired.
What about JBW? The zoning text that we couldn't find, that I was told we had, that would be provided, wasn't provided. Come in, look for it. And you know what's interesting is, it probably would have been easy to find
Talk about that.
through our cloud-based services, but my access to look at that was removed. So I couldn't even help.
Because you always
And-
abuse it.
And what I had to do was, as a concerned resident, I would ask for documents, and you know what? That's where I found it. So I, as a resident, have to provide the township its own zoning. And on the zoning inspector, we have a knowingly incorrect zoning book that wasn't updated for a decade, okay? People are relying on that. He's relying on it. And his answer was, what am I supposed to do? Well, we had an $80 an hour consultant that was supposed to be doing that.
You voted no.
No. He was employed. He was being paid $80. He was being paid $80 an hour that was supposed to specifically address that. Didn't. We had an intern. Now, it's not proper oversight or supervision of employees and resources that is the issue. How many times do we need to address something and address something and address something? Again, the Records Commission meeting here last time, Burkholder didn't even know that the plans were part of the retention
Do
schedule.
you ever have anything good
And
to
he's
say
been
about
working,
anybody?
no, this is an example. He's been working with the consultant on his own for almost a year and a half.
Do you make mistakes? Are you perfect? why isn't this getting fixed?
No,
You're a
do
trustee.
you
You're in
not,
charge.
do you not recall the example I just said, that there was an
100%
error that was
control.
passing, then the employee said, just hush, hush, and I said, hey, made a mistake, out of the abundance of caution, we're gonna redo this. No, if I make a mistake, I admit, we, on the union negotiations, we're sitting here talking, okay, we're gonna meet this day, okay.
Is that the meeting you showed up?
And then we're,
You didn't show up for that.
my God, you guys are so childish.
See, whenever we point out your
Right.
flaws,
You need to master
we're
the
childish,
calendar.
but everyone else you can lambast to the moon.
I'm admitting, and you just still can't wait to just get in there.
You're admitting.
So,
You're admitting fault.
Because what you're saying is, I don't know, I do, because we're sitting there and we're scheduling a day. Okay, this day's good, so I put it in my phone. And then all of a sudden, no, that's a conflict, okay, change it. Well, moving it over, big thumbs in that, I pushed it over to Friday instead of Thursday. My bad, it happened. I didn't cover it up. I didn't lie about it, like the employee's not getting paid. The employees didn't get paid the
They were
second.
paid on the same day.
The employees weren't paid timely the second time, and it was
You just
covered
made an
up.
error, but Jackie couldn't have, whatever happened that
Can you
day,
ask me,
made a little
How many
error.
payrolls
can you
have you
ask
run,
me,
Mark?
okay, when you said whatever happened that day, you don't know.
None that he
I
paid.
do know, because
And-
I took the time to talk.
What
to her.
happened the second time?
I don't know what happened the second time, I only know what happened the first time.
Oh, okay.
And there was,
Didn't
and
you,
she had to
didn't
find
you
this
say
email.
that it was different than the
That's-
first time?
How many
No,
payrolls
I
have you
didn't
run,
say
Mark?
that. I just,
Mark.
there was just 2 incidents, that's
But
all.
here's the
Easy
thing.
question.
Ask, no.
How many payrolls
I
have you
have
run,
one
Mark?
question for anybody that wants to answer it.
He has a question.
Why is the fiscal officer sending bank notices to a personal Gmail account and not using
She
the
told
township?
us, she told everybody, she does not
Exactly.
trust you. She does not trust the township, because you
With
have
public
problems
records?
and you wanted passwords.
Hey,
We
Mark.
know the
With
answer.
public records?
Hey, Mark.
She's hiding public records.
Hey, Mark.
Hiding anything.
You just said she's doing it to hide it,
Mark, she's a separate
From
elected.
me to hide.
right? Didn't you just say?
No, she said because she doesn't trust you, is what she said.
That's
She
right.
didn't say anything about it.
She trusts me to find out what she's doing.
Her answer to you was because.
Did she lie to
It's
us?
a separate office, Mark. You don't have control over the
You made a
depot.
statement that she said something she didn't.
No, she did post it online that it was different than the second time.
She didn't say that.
Why was Julie in the bank record when she wasn't even employed?
Because she was helping.
No, she wasn't.
Where's the contract, Mark? Where's the contract?
Stop right now, or
Where's
you're
the
gonna leave.
contract?
Jake, you
You're
called it.
gonna get the township to write a big check's what you're gonna
She's
do.
not
Right.
an employee.
Right.
Hold on, please. while
I am
I'm-
allowed to question my public officials. That whole free speech thing you're talking about, I have the right to address the redress of my grievance.
Report this, please, he's calling somebody.
Yeah,
Julie's
absolutely.
not an employee, she didn't belong in there.
Nope. She wasn't helping.
That's exactly.
You're gonna get the township to write a big check, Mark.
Nope.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. You're about to get the township writing a big check, writing a big check.
That's
Hold on, I
200,000.
got a call.
Because once you hit him with facts, you can get.
Yep.
No, he doesn't want to talk about the investigation. Because he's the one
Nope.
in there.
Right.
He put his hand in the cookie jar.
Yep.
Sorry, we got everybody in this room.
Yep. There's a ton of witnesses.
Bring on the sheriff.
And it was implied, he indicated and said, go get in there, it was
Yep.
absolutely implied, because he is the trustee.
Well, why was he sitting in front of Julie's house using her computer? Why was it like using her internet?
That's why he,
Why?
he
You
went
can't
in,
doing that.
why he's that password.
Why did Julie need to be there? She's no longer an employee.
Yes, this is Mark Evans, I'm trustee for Resident Township. I'm holding a resident forum, at Town Hall, 81 Liberty Street. And there's an individual, Steve Perkins, who is being disruptive. I told him to stop, he hasn't. Told him to leave, he hasn't.
You've not told me to leave.
You got about your chair.
Did he ever tell me to leave?
No.
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 He just told you to stop.
Threatened
We
you.
got a room of witnesses.
Yep.
You got video, so it don't matter.
Get that township checkbook out.
Steve, Stephen Perkins.
Yeah.
Get ready to get that checkbook out.
Yelling, screaming,
Yes, right.
disrupting. He's disrupted previously.
You're slandering
He's
him.
been
That's a
warned.
lie.
Right, that's a lie.
Yes.
You're gonna have the township write a check is what you're gonna do.
All right, I appreciate it, because I've got another hour with this, and it's just not conducive. Steve, are you gonna leave?
No,
Okay, you'll be trespassed today.
you can't trespass me from the public meeting.
When you're disruptive, yes.
No, you can't.
He's not disruptive.
I'm not disruptive. You don't get to decide what disruptive is.
Right.
You told him to stop, he wasn't.
You hit a nerve. I don't believe
Get a
so.
nerve with the investigation.
614-831-1600.
This is how we do it.
I hate.
He doesn't get to decide what disruptive is. Disruptive is trying to prevent damage.
It's black on black,
They're blue. Just want to correct that for you.
or black on blue.
I'll be here when they get here, don't worry.
He'll self-identify.
Polo shirt. Yeah, blue pants.
Blue shoes, dude, don't leave those out.
White male, glasses.
Don't leave the blue shoes out. I get offended when people leave out.
I don't know, maybe 40-ish. I do not.
It's just like high school.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
You're about to have the township write a check. Just
They
so you know.
remembered you from a couple weeks ago. Apparently they did
I don't
something
give a shit.
else.
Doesn't matter.
You got, no. He's been warned previously.
It doesn't matter.
This
Can you
is,
answer questions about the
stop.
investigation?
You don't get to decide what disruptive is. Disruptive is
I'll
like
have
literally trying to-
I'll have everybody leave if this is what it's gonna be.
Good.
Shut down your meeting, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hearing aids. I think the old fiscal officer also was made on that list, so that they could tighten up.
I attempted to speak with him.
It's a training exercise.
Well, that's the problem with the
They're gonna write a check.
current leadership and his supervisor, Mr.
This is
Burkholder,
well,
that there is
well
no
Use me as a witness.
this is well
direct.
founded.
Please, quiet, please, while I'm speaking with
Oh,
him.
okay.
If you want, you can go in the corner, but you're gonna be leaving
He
in a
doesn't go in
second.
the corner.
But, no, I've
He's a
attempted to with the
resident.
issues, same with deficiencies of our administrative assistant, when they occurred, missing meetings and stuff like that, training, I think I'm just working with her, but there's been an absolute refusal, to even communicate. Even asking for a simple, something we email, hey, update. What he likes to do is it's all verbal. He wants to tell you face to face so there's no documentation. And he tells one thing, we have right now, what we have right now, the sign company that wrote a letter saying, your zoning inspector told us, essentially we can violate your zoning and put signs in the right of way. And he says, no, I never did. Who's not being truthful, but I've tried to address that back here in private, and they've refused. So, I can't send or do anything when the others, I've tried to get zoning
Blockity block, block, block.
BZA, everybody trained. Right, and you did, and I got nothing. Right, I push for it, but I don't control it. You know who does? Burkholder. And he won't let it happen. If you read emails between the BZA and Burkholder, it's no, you're not going to do the same questions. What his response would be? I don't know.
I mean, as far as like training.
He'll say we and he said, oh, no.
Even if they give one,
No, but you know that.
Mold them in what they need to be.
Right, but you know that people on our committees, on our board, boards have said, why am I here? Why I'm not being supported, we're not being listened to, nothing is progressing. Why don't I just leave and then go on more? Ms. Sacker, you just continually interrupt. You're gonna be the next to leave. Please, I'm addressing your question, so respect that. And you still can't respect it. You still are mouthing off. Can you just wait like a normal person?
Over talking people, that's what you do.
No, I'm answering his question and she's interrupting.
And you don't.
And you don't.
Interrupt.
But I push for training. I push.
You gonna have her arrested too?
She's a criminal.
No, I'm not arresting anybody, I'm having you leave.
Oh, and they're one of the same.
I pushed for the training, for the BZA, for the zoning commission. Do you know, on the zoning commission, members don't even know we have an annexation agreement? And they're going through the comp plan and say, we have to do this to prevent the western edge of, we have an annexation agreement. That's what I'm talking about. We need support, but support also includes a proper workstation. We have had an $80 an hour consultant working at a 4-foot folding tank. And when I said we need to give them a proper desk, they gave them a 6-foot folding tank. I've got proper offices that can be set up in these corners. But how are you going to retain or attract any quality employee?
Get rid of
You don't have a place to work. And we've actually had qualified employees want to come to work here, but pulled their application. 3 zoning inspectors had experience, pulled their application because of lack of communication with people.
Or because they
We need
Googled
a
you.
change in the administration and leadership. Number one, we need an administrator. Because you can't, trustees are a part-time job.
You already fired 3.
You guys just continue to talk over. I know, but
That's how forums work.
So we need an administrator because trustees are supposed to be part-time, and I'm not saying I don't want to put hours. I put 60, 80 hours a week in many times.
On Facebook.
Didn't do anything with my business many times to focus on this. But we need an administrator, but we're not going to get one if
We're not gonna keep one either.
administer. We had an applicant that was highly qualified, and actually increasing his qualifications even today. That pulled his application because of current leadership, because they won't let people admit it. What sense does it make for an administrator to come in and then be told, you're not the point of contact for all our vendors, all our attorneys, you gotta check with me, and hey, you're not doing the agenda. It was, but they're not allowed to. It's in the meeting. I tried twice of making the administrator the point person, and they refused. That should show you right there what is going on.
The administrator is not being allowed to do their job by the trustees. Can the administrator go above the trustees' heads?
There's nobody. We are. You know who is not there? There are. Yeah, you.
What I'm saying is, I'm talking about for immediate action.
Yeah, no, like we administer the township. There's 3 of us. We are in to control. No, but that's it. There's nobody. There's nobody above. There's nobody. What is controlling of us is ORC. If there's an ORC violation, but their ORC doesn't micromanage your township. It says can't go to the court. No, what court? It's a management.
It's probably not the right one where people.
If they want employees to sit at a cardboard box as the desk,
I don't work there.
would anybody want to work here? No. We actually had somebody that did want to come work for us, and I was told one of the trustees called their current employer to get them in trouble, and now they don't want to come work for us.
Talk about you.
That's the
Out of your
sabotage.
control.
We would have had fireworks last year. I had the location in conjunction with the fireworks company. Matt Rosenberg, we actually met together with them. Awesome. We're doing this, we're doing it. That same trustee called them with the nonsense, scared them off. They said, no, we're not going to touch it. That's the issue. Deputies, I'm Mark Evans, trustee for the township. I'm holding a resident forum here. This individual has been disruptive on many occasions.
We're waiting. We have it on film.
We have the whole video.
We have the whole video.
No.
All right.
So I'm asking him to leave because he's being disruptive. This is not a trustee public meeting, but this is, I consider open office hours, and again, he's being disruptive.
He doesn't like what I have to say.
No. Yelling, screaming.
It's all recorded.
All recorded.
I think you should stay.
Yes, it's all recorded.
So, you want to show the recording, show him screaming?
Out there.
Did this
Still
occur
show your screen.
outside, inside?
Just
No, inside here.
exactly as you see
She
here.
can do it how she wants.
Well, good morning.
All right. Just go speak. All right, do you have your driver's license on you by chance? All right, do you have your driver's license on you by chance?
This has been an ongoing issue. I've talked to Lieutenant Meek. I know he's transferred out before, and former individuals have been disruptive also. They've been a little bit more compliant, but it's just yelling, screaming.
The township's gonna write a check if you take and get things.
No, I'm asking you to leave because you've been disruptive.
No, but if they take me, you're gonna write a check.
Just you sit here for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'll
Just
continue
go
this.
outside. Thank you.
Hey, Steve, you can do it.
Yeah.
How come before you took office, we didn't have an administrator? And
Oh,
now,
no, my cousin, okay.
and then now all of a sudden you need it.
Well, we did have an administrator because one trustee, Mr. Carlisle, was acting as administrator. Well, look at the state it was in. We have no working file. Can't find things, economic documents, nothing. Like I said, stacks of papers. Do you know that alleys have to be maintained? We had a tree that grew in an alley that we were supposed to be maintaining clear that fell and damaged the person's property. We have a duty. Things that were supposed to be done weren't being done. It was just ignored. So it wasn't running smoothly. It wasn't, and we're probably the busiest area in Boone County. To do it without administrators is ridiculous. You could if all trustees were working all the time and that, but even the thing of, I mean, I put a lot of everything. I'm actually better equipped in my own office than here. But to say, well, why aren't you here working? Where? Where do you work? Move those things aside? Move. I mean, we got interns working at the tables. We got, no, but even without an administrator, we weren't doing what was needed. All those records that were sitting back there, were sitting there for 5 to 7 years right now. You know why they were there? Because they were moved from the garage. They're just not dealt with, just moved. You gotta deal with it, just like all the infrastructure, all the roads, all the stuff is being shoved in without any infrastructure being addressed.
Back in 2023, the attorney for Drayton Hall told you that he needed things done by the end of the year, and you didn't do it. Why is that? Because now we're receiving no money from Drayton Hall.
No.
Get him out.
You obviously don't understand what they were asking for. They were asking to double the tip. And if you want to talk about tips, the lady behind you knows tips. And I believe she spoke to your wife in depth about it. The week before I took office, Mr. Carlisle, Johnson and Ford gave the developers on 310 tips, with 75 to 90% going back to them. That's unheard of. That's diverting just Sheets and Drayton Hall $3.6 million away from the schools and $1 million away from the fire for 10 years. What the developer wanted to do was increase it to 20 years.
Did he talk about a jet also?
How much money do you get from from a Taco Bell? Because the Taco Bell's going up.
You tell us.
Not 3.6 million, not 1 million. So you want us to take pennies?
2% of every employee's pay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Drayton Hall.
And Taco Bell, yeah, that's what I am.
What, is there 6 employees there? There's no
So that's
employees
what
there.
the.
So you're saying we're out money, but no, because when you divert those funds away from the school and fire, they come to everybody else for that money. Do you know that last fire renewal brought in 3.5 million? Now, all the TIFs and all the abatements haven't even hit yet, but the amount that's been abated in TIF, 4.8. If that wasn't given away, they wouldn't have had to come to everybody else, because that shifts the burden onto the backs of the residents.
4.8 million for how long?
1 year.
What do you mean?
That's per year?
That's foregone taxes.
For the year.
4.8 from which sites?
From the fire, I said the fire district. So the
fire district within that
entity.
township?
No.
The fire district.
Or the
all the
whole
entities.
district?
Yeah. Because the 3.5 million was from everybody. Yeah.
You know how I've been here numerous times, spoken in public forum to the board about the
Yep.
the sound, the lighting.
Yep.
Has the board themselves actually said anything this minute about it?
Oh yeah. When I was elected in 21, immediately I met with Dan and Skinnell and all of them numerous times. The developer. And Scott, he's in charge of Skinnell.
And you resource Skinnell?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was just asking.
No, so I've met with them from the beginning, and then when McKee took over as president, they wouldn't respond. Because
Have they responded to any of my complaints?
McKee and then Burkholder are the ones that deal with it. They don't respond to me.
I mean, do you know if the board has actually, or has mine just been falling on dead ears?
Falling on deaf ears, because what they keep saying is there's two issues: Licking County requirements, Etna requirements. Licking County keeps saying there's violations, blah, 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 and the leadership keeps saying, oh, well, they're enforcing it. But the county says, you guys are separate from us. We don't deal with your stuff. You have to deal with it. And we haven't dealt with it. Now we finally got, the as-bills were promised a long time ago. We actually did a walkthrough there. And this past meeting, when Ted said September 1st, that.
Ready back. Okay. So this meeting is held, or this gathering is for what?
This is, I as trustee, to speak with residents. It's pretty much open office hours. So it would be as if someone came into my office and just started screaming and not leaving.
Okay. So the township owns this building?
Correct.
Correct. So it is a public space?
Yep.
Correct.
So I cannot trespass him from.
Okay,
that
but
space.
if he's disruptive,
I can ask him to leave.
I mean, I can't come into Jenny Wells's office and just start screaming and be like, hey, this is public building, and
You'll be asked to leave, and if you don't leave, that's different, that's like that prosecutor.
well, no, but I'm saying that's public building. That's the same thing here. He's fine if you don't disrupt, yell, scream, all that. You're fine, but he's not, and he's disrupting the conversation with everybody else. I've had people leave. I've had, I don't know if they in the back wanted to speak on it, but it's disruptive.
Who left?
In the first 2 ones, we had 3 people leave, and then we had 2 people leave.
So not today.
No.
Nobody left.
But we don't get to the point where it does. But when you're yelling and screaming and talking over, when I'm trying to speak to an individual and he's just screaming, it's nothing different than if I'm sitting at my desk speaking to him and he walks in and just starts screaming and doesn't.
Yeah.
So that's what we are.
Just forget, okay, if we can't be adults about the situation, let's
Correct.
not speak, and that's a whole other set of problems. But at the moment, there's nothing criminal that we can do. We can ask them to leave, we can say no. If we can be civil about this conversation, I'll go up there and talk to him. All right, let's just, keep them down, be civil.
So you're telling me that I can come into the sheriff's office, just scream my head off, you can ask me to leave, but then you can do nothing?
I wasn't doing that.
It's the same thing.
It is.
He was screaming. No.
Mark, you got offended because he
No.
brought up a subject that was tender to you.
You can't have a conversation. You guys do this every time.
Then stop having it.
That's the point. They want to disrupt them so much that people don't come and they're stopped.
This is, with Mr. Evans.
But
This
if
is
he
a-
agrees
Can I speak for
to
1
not
second?
interrupt,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right.
But I do think we're gonna have to figure this out because it continues every week.
All right.
This is, these meetings, this is a culmination of 4 years of butthurt for Mr. Evans. And anyone that disagrees with him, he gets violent. If you watch the tape, he was matching his yelling. So it was kind of mutual. And I wouldn't characterize it as yelling.
I don't know the backstory of anything that happened here at Township, all right?
Just hit Google,
Yeah.
Mark Evans and Etna Township, 12 articles.
I'll go out there and speak with him, and I'm gonna say it to you as well. If we adults, or there's touchy subjects that we're all heated about, but we need to maintain calm and don't, no reason to yell on the street.
Right,
Everyone has civil conversation.
right.
All right.
But, well, not some. Like I said, this is a repeat offense. I actually think one of these I videotaped, same thing. It's just their purpose, everybody here except those two are here to disrupt, stop this, get good people to leave. And it's been an ongoing issue. And again, this is just open office, and it's definitely gonna have to have something addressed because I do it every fourth Saturday, and it's gonna happen next. So I guess maybe I'll reach out to the prosecutor and, but to say that you can't do anything if somebody is disruptive.
What, did he make any threats to you?
No, but screaming, impeding the progress, again, if there's no difference from this than me going into an office, sitting down, him walking in and just screaming.
This is a public meeting.
This is not a meeting of the Board of Trustees, it is not a public meeting, it is open office hours with me where I talk. So that is the issue, but if it's solved today, good, it's solved today, we can deal with legalities and stuff, but again, it's,
Okay. Well, I'll talk with them and we'll have a conversation. I'll make a quick phone call and we'll go from there, all right?
all right, appreciate it.
All right, thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you for your time.
I mean, I think everybody should know by now, I'm not afraid to discuss anything.
You are, you got her when you brought it up.
Again, see, I try to talk, and the three that were disrupting the first two meetings
Yeah.
just can't wait.
You already got the letter from my attorney.
Zachers, and Esherbrook.
Because you talk over people, and then you want to defer, and then you go on to
Do
something
you
else.
not understand that I was talking and all three of you erupted over me?
You know, because we're talking, you keep interrupting us.
Do you understand?
We have it on film and audio, whatever. That's why you went on nothing.
I truly don't understand your major malfunction.
Because you're
I
incompetent.
truly don't understand
You're incompetent.
how
Because you have a problem with anybody that disagrees
people,
with you.
no, that's why I reach out to talk. Do you know that before I was elected, I actually reached out
Talk about the
and people wouldn't talk.
Let's talk about that. That's
Because
all.
they actually said, I don't talk and respond to people because they'll attack me. So some people have other people attack for them.
Right, like Steve Sly.
Yeah.
Like Steve's like,
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
only one.
you
had
mean
to give him the-
somebody that when he was attacking me,
Right.
he was good, but when he's not, he's bad.
Oh, so now you're taking them back to use them. Thank you for that clarification.
No.
He's your pawn. Yeah, because nobody else had that picture but you.
That's right.
So you gave it to him the post.
That's right.
Thank you. You took them back.
If you guys aren't gonna be productive, why are you here?
Why are you here? Why don't you look?
Well,
at
I work
me?
for us. I'm
And we're
here
gonna correct you.
Why
to
don't you
talk
ask yourself that?
to the public. Again, if you think everything is perfect,
I'm sorry, you have a resident that's his hand
We
up.
just want someone that's
What?
gonna lead the
And-
township.
and
We
I'm
want someone that's
finishing-
gonna lead the township.
and I'm finishing a
That's why I
thought.
want to vote for John Carlisle, because he's gonna lead the township. He's gonna lead the township.
Well, this is an election thing, this isn't,
I'm saying,
this
we
is
want
about
a
the
leader in
business
the
of the
township.
township.
We
But
want
I
a
can
leader.
tell you
I
that,
want a leader.
I can
Someone
tell
with
you
leadership skills.
that
Integrity,
Mr.
honesty,
Carlisle
and transparency.
mismanaged this
Integrity,
township
honesty,
so
and
bad.
transparency, like I had in the classroom, Mark, like I told you. Honesty, integrity, and transparency. I had that every day in the classroom. Every
From your
single day.
students, maybe.
No, from me. I have integrity, honesty, and transparency.
I would disagree.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's a resident
What
with
do
his
I
hand
not have
up.
transparency?
But, well, she won't stop, so I'm trying to wait for a transition, but she
Now you turn
won't,
out of a public meeting.
she won't stop.
You won't stop either, Mark. Tell us about the investigation though. I want your feedback on the
She
investigation.
just won't stop.
What's your feedback on the
So,
investigation?
Mr. Hanson, what?
So, if you could let me ask a complete question without interrupting, it'd be great. But you're talking about all this stuff, and I
If
think,
you could,
Just interrupted him.
no, that would be like me saying, well, if you could ask the question without threatening me. What kind of preface is that?
there's no threat here, but, you're talking about all these minor things, and I think that the big stuff, there's three big rocks to talk about. The toxic culture that's been created,
That's
the
right.
financial waste, and hundreds of thousands in attorney's fees,
That's right.
and employee replacement costs, and the cyberbullying and banning of residents on Facebook, which you always say you don't have anything to do with. But interestingly, your political appointees are the moderators doing it. So those three topics, address those three topics.
Okay, I do not ban or delete anybody or anything. I even have people with vulgarities that I leave alone because it's their free speech right. I defend free speech, just like when McKee was trying to block it on movie night. Now, on the money, when your wife was illegally hired as administrator and then threatened and wanted a payout for a year's salary and all that, costing the township would have been about $200,000 that they were trying to shove through without legal review, without juror review. I stopped that and actually saved the township from a nuisance lawsuit by following our attorney's recommendation to settle the nuisance lawsuit for $40,000. So that was the savings of $160,000. Now, regarding the attorneys, we have attorneys in cases where people don't show up. You should know your own case, the prosecutor withdrew due to lack of communication and cooperation, not with but with Mr. Burkholder as point person to the attorneys. So we had to actually get
Could I answer
outside,
one?
no, I'm answering your questions. You asked a 3-point question, I'm answering it. So we actually had to get outside counsel at $300+ an hour for that. However, Mr. Burkholder remains the point person, and I was astonished to hear that they did a record dump.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Behave. Or what? You're gonna be out of here.
You were told to behave too, Mark.
Really?
I am.
That's interesting.
You can't throw him out.
Just hit
It's
redial,
for you to
Mark.
behave. Oh my God.
We didn't get that on video.
Why
We didn't get that on
crybaby?
video.
Oh my God.
I do
He's
know how
gonna
to,
take his
I do know how to get under his hide though.
Oh, that's obvious.
You don't like it, you're trying to get the truth out. That's why. You don't like
But
it.
he's
You
butter.
don't like it. You don't
That's
like
all it is, he's butter.
Yeah.
He didn't get his way.
Hey, Mr. Carlisle, I didn't ask him that question. He was.
Skirts around everything. He's definitely
I
my
asked him about
in my 58 years, I've never come across somebody like
So
that.
what you're saying is.
Steve, he's got you in the crosshairs, that's all it is. Sometimes it's us, today it's you.
I've been
he
here.
spent $160,000 taxpayer cash persecuting us, you know, between the billboards and NETA and all that. And then he counts that as he saved 100%.
That's right. Well, he's gotta make himself smell like the road.
Right.
He's gotta make
Right.
himself smell like the road.
Right.
You know what's gonna happen, they're gonna shut this meeting down.
That'd be nice.
I hope they do. I hope they shut
I'm
him
ready to
down
go
from
home, I
here
gotta
on
get the
out.
lawnmower, go to CVS.
This is nothing more than a campaign.
That's a lot more important.
He's
Right.
just campaigning. That's all he's doing here is campaigning.
That's what I told
You
you.
can't handle the tough questions.
I don't know what's going to happen. I asked him, is it or
He's just cooking up another lawsuit. That's all he's doing. He's cooking up another lawsuit. You can't throw somebody out of public meeting.
Yeah, he saves us money though.
He did.
And he saved us money on the door because he didn't get it done.
That's
So
right.
we're good.
He saved his money on the rotted
I've been complaining
door.
about-
Rusty door. What is it, rotted or rusty?
And he got rid of all the employees. We're saving tons of money,
We
folks.
are. Yeah.
No, next thing you know, he'll bring you in.
Are you back again, sir?
Hey buddy, you're supposed to be leaving.
This is great.
Well, he was gonna ask you to
This is
leave. We're
great.
gonna ask you to stay.
So the great part is she's out there recording it while
Yeah.
he's making an ass of himself.
You should have saved some of that popcorn you were
Oh, yeah.
Bring next time.
When
Well, I
doesn't
think-
he make an ass of himself?
Well, I know, but in this case, there's gonna be public viewable image with audio of him
I love what the
telling the police that they can't do their job.
He said we can ask him to leave, but if he doesn't leave, we can't make it.
Thea, the officers would like to talk to you. Mark said that you are the one to talk to about what happened.
Yeah, because the rest of us are liars.
Okay, Thea.
Right.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Come on, you're on Mark's team, you know how this works. Take one for the
Better go, or
team.
he'll throw you
That
out.
old tape from in there. Hey, call
Got the
Gary.
sheriff's here.
Better call Gary.
All I gotta say is you guys are acting like spoiled little children.
So are you. The sheriff told you to behave too. You're part of this. He did, it was right there.
Takes two to tango.
He said everybody.
And that includes you.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's not you.
You know what, we
Jo-
were sheriff's
Johnny-
dressed up.
Johnny and Thea are the
here.
only
We should
other
probably
adults
ask him some questions, because this isn't working.
because
Potential candidate.
this is just
Yeah, you're right.
ridiculous.
I have a question.
So, what's your question, Mr. Carlisle?
Who was responsible for getting the non-annexation agreement with Roman?
Oh, I've said you. I said that was one of the only things positive, but you know what? That was even not done correctly.
16.
I can hear the Lord.
You should have had conforming boundaries, just like the NCA. Just like the NCA. 9 cents per square foot. 9 cents today is not 9 cents in 10 years, so that's diminishing value. Do you know what most people usually do? Millage.
Before the police was coming in, whenever you were explaining to me about, when I asked you. the question-
Before he interrupted you.
Well, I'm asking, I'm not asking, you said, was it Dave or Dan from development
Yeah,
that you talked to?
and there was a
And you were
older.
saying that all my speeches about the sounds and the lighting, you're saying that that's about the time that they looked at. So what, can you elaborate more? Why?
Well, number one, information is withheld from me, so I don't know all of it, but no action has been taken based on what is said in the meeting. They've only just now got the as-bills.
So you're saying from the years that I've been up here saying.
Nothing's been done.
So you're saying, Porter, McKay, either one of them, or yourself, hasn't contacted Skinnell?
No, I've tried, they won't respond to me. Ever since
Skinnell won't respond?
Skinnell won't respond to me.
Why?
Or Trustee. Right. When McKee took over, they told Skinnell, Bill Lotion, TID. When I was involved with Refugee Road, all that, I kept everybody involved. As soon as McKee took over, no response. No response. Sheriff,
So you're saying.
same thing. People are told, McKee, this was what McKee is.
You're saying McKee told Skinnell not to talk?
Only you deal with me, yes. You deal with me. She's told that to almost all the entities.
So if I ask the same question to McKee, what do you think she did?
Probably lie. I mean, don't you
I mean,
recall
you gave me a name, what was the name again, Dan or Dave?
Dan Harrington, I believe it
Yes,
is?
you gave me a name, so she should be able to give me a name of who she speaks with at Stenell.
Oh, yeah. I've got emails. I've got Zooms we were doing. I've got everything that I propose that we do, check this out, I'll do this, do that, do that. I had worked out even before I took my seat.
Is there anything that Stenell has sent us being the township?
A couple plans. We did that walkthrough last year where there were missing plants, there was missing violations, all this stuff. The swale.
We walked back there with Bill Vance, you, and
No, we walked through with our consultant. It's on video. I've got the whole thing on video. And it was gonna be fixed. Well, now our zoning inspector says, oh, yeah, I met with them, we got that, and it's gonna be fixed by, I think, September. September,
he's actually thinking it might be even sooner.
That's the same thing they said.
No way. So you're saying.
They say.
So you're saying what they're telling Ted isn't going to happen, is what he's thinking.
I doubt it, based on their past.
So if it does happen.
Good. However,
It still won't be good enough.
are you, that doesn't address the sound wall issue.
The sound study. Has that been done?
The issue with the sound study is, the sound study was when the wall was there, on a higher elevation. No, I'm explaining. So it was done then, and that's my question is, then the trustees moved it within 8 foot.
So how far?
Was there a change? Was there, I don't know.
That will make a change on the sound study, you're right.
Well, that's what I said. So was there a change? Was there a modification of the wall? Or was it they just took it, moved it, and now it's lower? And that's where Mr. Carlisle says, well, it's a sound wall. It's not a privacy wall, whatever. But if you have a truck going by with its...
Was it moved?
I want to hear from Mr. Carlisle.
Oh, sure. I would love to also.
The original drawings that they provided did not have a sound, and we were dealing with the same problem with Mayfair. And so during the public hearing, they were required by the trustees to put in a sound wall. They then engineered the wall, and they added where it is presently today. We asked them to move it to the west to get more of an area in behind them. And we were told by the county planning that they needed that much area for their semis and their building that they could not move it to the west. So that they did the engineering and they proposed the sound wall. We had a second engineer verify their calculations and then said, does this sound wall protect anything that is within the PUD zone? The most drastic of sound within the PUD. And they said yes. We had a third-party engineer come in and verify both engineers, and they verified that the law that they were proposing does exactly what it's supposed to do.
So what's the disconnect? Because it's obviously not doing what it's supposed to do.
I don't know what the disconnect is.
Well, because I shouldn't be able to hear stuff being slammed into that wall on the other side of the street.
I understand.
And especially this far, because I live at 9617 Lincoln. Okay, I'm the 7th house down. There's 20 houses on that Orchard Glen over on the left. Okay, I'm the 7th one in. Vicky Nelson, which is like right behind that place, she's probably another 4 houses down from me.
South?
Further south from me. And see, I'm hearing it way up here, so I'm here, FedEx is here, I'm hearing that thing slamming here at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like,
I hear sheets do it every Tuesday.
oh, and
5 o'clock in the morning.
And I can only feel for Vicky and her neighbor being right that close. I can hear it that far away.
Well, let me provide a little information. If you look at the sound study, they do have a location for the wall way further in. And what Mr. Carlisle just said is they couldn't move the wall.
According to what you say, Lincoln County?
But that's in our zoning. That's our, we could require them to have, PMC is,
county.
you can have a single house, you could have a skyscraper. You could whatever, you don't have to follow the other zoning. So it could have been whatever we wanted. We could have, but what Skidell said is, oh, we can't do that because it's not gonna be, we need all the square footage because then we're gonna lose. That's the same reason why apartments don't want to put in ample parking, because less parking, more units, and that's a huge issue. Same with street parking and all that stuff. But for Mr. Carlisle to state that Lincoln County drove it, that's our zoning, that we could have had them require the building to be pink.
They're gonna do like a BZA.
No. It went to the county, Lincoln Planning Commission. They recommended against it. It went to the zoning commission. They recommended against it. It went to the trustees, approved. Now, like I said, I'll send you the sound study that he's not telling you. On the sound study is the location of the walls and its effect, because you gotta know.
So how much further in? You're saying the sound study.
Oh,
how much
like
further in?
30, it's in.
So it's almost 30 feet in.
Yeah, but they didn't want to lose that space, because most places, like Calder Concrete, is supposed to have a 30-foot buffer, meaning trees that, do you know what's 30 foot? Semis going by. So, I mean, and that's why it even says the trustees can make the placement of the wall. They put that in there. It wasn't because that had to be in there, because it would have just been in there. They actually said, it gave them the authority to move the wall to where they want.
Why do you smile?
It's in the text.
Why do you smile when you say that?
Let him speak now. Here,
I'm
let's
just
hear
gonna
what
let
he has.
We got the guy right here.
That's not.
Okay, then let him hear it.
It doesn't say the trustees can
We want to
place
hear him.
Where does it
the
say
wall.
that, Mark?
Where does it say that?
Where does it say that?
I'll provide it.
Yeah, okay.
What? Vicky has it too. Talk to Vicky. But no, that development destroyed the quality of life for so many people, and everybody was against it except the landowners. And what's interesting, if you look back at what happened, is all the threats of a hog farm again. All this. Good. What, were there not threats of hog farms if it didn't go through?
There's the FedEx property.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
M1 hog farm,
It's yeah, how do you get an M1 hog farm?
100,000 acre hog
How do
farm.
you get an M1 hog farm?
Yeah.
That's
Whether they
ridiculous.
can do
Can
it
you
or
prove
not. Just like,
Oh, so somebody
Can you
said
prove it?
something.
just like the
that's
old
supposed to
Peggy
have
property
credibility.
was gonna be a hog farm, and then it
Can you
was shovel,
prove
it was shovel ready.
Go from FedEx
He tries to
discussion
change the narrative.
to
Stay on FedEx.
Because it's a hog farm again, it was gonna be a hog farm / apartment panacea.
Yeah.
Like I would have loved to
Because
see
everyone
those
loves
So we're talking
apartments.
about FedEx, right?
What?
We're still talking about
FedEx,
FedEx, right?
I will talk, it is on the sound study, so again,
Years ago.
my
He was a
question,
trustee.
which has never been answered, because Burkholder won't, McKee won't, and like I said, I don't have the power
Stay
to,
on FedEx.
is, I am. It shows on the sound study where the wall
So it's
is.
been 30 feet back, and they approved that sound study, but you're saying now it's 8 feet back.
Correct. And my question has always been, was there any modification to that wall due to the change in the location? Or was there another sound reconstruction? You
Moving
know,
something 22 feet, that's definitely going to change that sound study.
correct. And I can't get an answer. I can't, and that's the one thing of, if it wasn't done, do we have recourse? And two, in the zoning itself, it specifies, either in the zoning or because it's silent, our standard zoning applies, about the noise. That, I think it's actually in the text, that it can't be, whatever the verbiage is. It is obviously, yeah, we actually had that one.
No, it's just
That,
they did.
with the noise, that it cannot be harmful, you know, whatever the word, I don't want to say. But it does mention noise, so why aren't we enforcing that when those mules slam those trucks down? Because again, I go out to people tell me stuff, our street wasn't plowed, I go out there, there's a plow pile right at the end, I'm like, you know, but if something's wrong, you check, but I've gone out there, I've got videos, I've got everything, I'll set my GoPro up and 3 o'clock in the morning, slam. And then those yard lights, because again, those trucks are over the wall. Sorry, they have a light bar. The whole back of the house lights up.
Does a sound bar block, or a sound wall block light? Is that the point of a sound wall?
No, but if you're gonna block sound, you would think, when you have the exhaust of the truck visible, what is it blocking?
I do know.
If it's a sound wall, ostensibly sound.
But the lighting is supposed to stop.
But it's not blocking the sound. If the exhaust of the truck is up here above the wall, is it blocking the?
How'd that go again?
No, it's not.
But if the engineering firm that
But you moved the wall.
Don't interrupt me.
You moved the wall.
Do not interrupt me.
You moved the wall.
The wall was not moved.
Uh-huh.
You proved that. I would love for you to prove that.
It's on the sound study.
Prove it.
Okay?
Okay, I want to see that
I wanna
where
see it.
the township trustees moved the wall. I want that.
Trustees,
So if you're saying
trustees
that
are
I can
allowed
have
Let
to
him
make.
speak. You
a
interrupted him.
verbal request for a public record, I'm asking you, I want a public record of that document you're talking about.
And I'm gonna honor it because unlike some people that says that's not a public records request, it actually is.
So you have a public records request saying
And what I
that
will
the
do-
trustees moved it.
Is provided unlike previous administrations.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, so, how do you fulfill a public records request when you don't have any ability to get it to the person who publicly requested it?
I want a copy of that too. I want a copy of the public records
What do you
request
mean?
that says that the
He's
previous
been
administration moved the
reappointed
wall.
to boards by
wait,
McKee.
wait, you're not.
So I
hang on.
believe we have his information.
Okay,
And just,
that was not a him question, that was a question
you
in
just
general.
asked.
How do you get somebody, if somebody makes a random public records request in a meeting, who doesn't ask for it, and how does that get disseminated to them when you don't have contact
That
information?
doesn't make sense. You just said, how does somebody that asks for a public records request?
No,
in a
your
meeting
term in
that
a
doesn't ask for it?
verbally, in a meeting like this, makes a random records request,
It's
how
not
does
random,
that get?
that's purposeful. He
I'm
didn't-
not talking
he didn't
about him,
stub his
you're off
toe in
topic.
outcomes
You are off topic,
Records request.
you are off topic.
No.
Try to focus.
It's the same
Try to
thing you did.
focus. Try to
It's the
focus.
same thing you did.
Focus.
Steve, I'm telling you right now.
Focus. Are you trying to
All
answer
right.
my question or
This
not?
is over. This is over. If Steve's gonna keep doing this,
You're
we're
kicking us
gonna.
all out? I don't have to leave, this
Yep,
is my
it's,
township.
I am sick and tired
This is
of
announced time.
the disruptions when I'm trying to deal with questions and you don't like
I
the
asked you a
answer,
question.
so you have to be the
Answer the
center of
question.
attention
No,
and you
I
just
asked you a
can't
question.
quiet.
Answer the
You
question.
can't
I asked
just
you a question.
stop.
I asked you a
Stop
question.
it.
No.
Now,
No.
quiet.
Stop raising your voice.
Observe.
You work for us, buddy.
Yeah,
Stop raising
I
your
said
voice.
out.
Calm
I
down.
asked a question.
Out.
I asked
It's
a question.
over. Everybody out. I'm sorry, ma'am,
Don't go anywhere,
but
folks.
No, don't
they
leave.
they disrupt
You
every
got
single.
15 minutes. I
every
recommend you
single
stay here.
meeting.
It's public time for the public event.
No,
It's a shame
out,
on you.
Nope.
Shame.
out.
You don't order nobody.
You're saying no, you're not leaving. I am closing
I'm
the
not
building.
Call the sheriff and have him ask us
Yeah,
to leave.
delusions of
You're ordering
grandeur.
us out
Yeah.
of here.
Yep. Your sign says to 11.
You're delusional.
Yep.
You can tell us to leave, Mark. What you can't
Due to the continued disruptions by Mr. Perkins, I am ending these open office hours and forum at, what is it, 10:47,
13
and
minutes.
directing everybody to leave the event
I need to-
now as I'm locking up the building.
Real quick.
Mr. Perkins stated he is
There's
not
two
leaving.
flying there.
Are you leaving, sir?
We're all leaving.
You're not leaving.
We're all going to leave, but I need
Now.
to use the restroom.
Okay, use the restroom.
Is there gonna fly?
Single
Is
ply.
there single ply in there? Go.
Hey, oh, Alan, you're being ordered.
We're-
to leave.
Yeah.
We've ended it.
He's ordering everybody.
We've
to
ended
leave.
it due to the continued disruptions. This has happened every time because everybody here except two people
Oh.
want to just disrupt.
Is this a public forum?
This is open
Are we not
office
the
hours
public?
for a
Well,
trustee.
It doesn't say open office hours.
I
on
have,
the sign out
I
there.
have told you,
It says a public
I
forum.
have told you I am ending this. I am closing this building.
He's already done it once.
How'd that work out?
Leave,
Yeah. Not so good?
leave.
I'm here at a published date and time that is announced to be a public
It's
forum.
ended. Yes, ma'am.
What do you know about the law firm that John Carlisle used in that letter for you to shut you down?
I don't know much much about, this is John Carlisle here.
Oh, you're John Carlisle.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure about that law firm, but it is an attempt to silence, just like they're doing here.
Right.
I've
threatened to have
I've
me
received
silenced.
other cease and desist from the attorney that perjured himself in a referendum. I do know that Mr. Carlisle has extensive use of attorneys. One was working on his resume for administrator that I found when I came in. John Elvers, I mean, our township attorney working on his resume. But no, I don't.
Township, he just emailed it to you.
I don't know anything about it. It's not worth the paper it's printed on. So, I mean, he could do, what I do think is going to happen is I'm sure trustees McKee and Burkholder will try to make some spectacle of it. But again, it's just an attempt to silence the truth.
Is this a forum or office hours? I'm
So-
confused now. You've said both.
I have one question.
It can be both.
It can be
Well,
both. That's interesting.
oh, she's out of bed. This is ended. I'm.
Could I ask one question?
No. I ended it.
Doesn't this underline how your
No.
inability to deal with people?
We're not playing games.
This is how leaders do?
We're not playing games. We're not gonna do this.
The Adam Schiff of Etna.
So I'm sorry, but everybody's gotta leave.
I got enough for a new song, thanks.
And yes, ma'am.
Is this just a forum where
Nobody knows.
you to come in and
Yell.
ask you?
That's what they're doing. They've attended every meeting. Mr. Zacher, Miss Zacher over there, and another individual have come in every time. I've got them on video.
We have you also.
I've
You got a
warned
note
them.
from our attorney, by the way, thank you.
And
Yeah.
it's an ongoing issue that we've had real residents come in, ask about aggregation, ask about the parks, ask about the roads. But what they want to do is cause so much disruption that nobody wants to come.
Right.
And one of the issues, this wasn't my idea to do.
Don't lock up.
I met with a
I think all of
resident
us need to go to
for
the
3
bathroom.
hours at a local
One at a
coffee shop.
time.
Not in Etna, because we don't have any of that stuff. I had to go to Fast Club, and he said, hey, you obviously don't have a lot of time to meet everybody 3 hours, all that. Why don't you have a forum, office hours, where everybody, open office hours on the weekend. We used to have trustee meetings on Saturdays, so people come in and can attend the meetings on the weekend. So it's the same thing, but what they want to do is silent speech. If you look behind you, there's a painting by Norman Rockwell on the wall called
And
Free
you
Speech.
just have to try to have somebody removed for
And-
addressing your
Right,
government.
for free speech.
For disrupting. You cannot disrupt.
Well, then why am I still here?
You can't come in during the day and walk behind the secretary screaming.
Your analogy apparently doesn't work because I'm still here.
No. Just because they don't want to enforce it, like I said.
Oh, that's it. No, because you're going to, the township would have written a check. I'll promise you. Yes, it's
No.
well-founded law.
Time to go.
Hey, has anybody got food? I hear there's plenty of single ply.
No, but this is the juvenile, disruptive, petty, childish stuff dealt with time and time
Yep.
again.
on your crap
That's it, Mark, right?
You're refusing to leave.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. When I'm saying it's over.
So,
All right.
see all the other people here?
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Why
your
are you
cronies.
Why are you singling me out?
They
Oh,
are
no,
your
here comes the
cronies.
crony word.
You are.
You know, John's here.
Except Johnny and this woman, you all came here to disrupt.
No, I didn't.
Every time.
I came here to
I
rebut.
engage you online time and time again, and you actually
We are the
threaten my
public.
life.
We are the public.
You have your minions online with
I
you.
never threatened your
She
body.
took a picture of my
I
vehicle
did not take a
and said,
picture of
"Rip."
your car. That was not my picture.
You took it. You took it and
I-
put RIP over
I
it.
did
Do you wanna,
not, I did not take a picture of your car.
No,
I
you
did
didn't.
not threaten your
did
person.
you write RIP over it?
I wanted to hear about that.
I don't know who wrote RIP over it.
You posted it.
I told you it wasn't my picture.
Yeah, I thought this was
So you
wrong.
didn't write RIP over it?
I don't recall writing it, I just posted a picture.
So you took a picture of RIP and reposted it over my vehicle?
Somebody sent me a picture, I posted it.
That said RIP
And I
already?
just put underneath
So
it,
that you said
RIP to
RIP.
return. Not your body,
But
that
you
was not a
wrote
threat to
RIP,
you.
no, you only put
I
that
don't know
after
who
somebody
wrote
said it was a
RIP
threat.
on it. I had
We
somebody sent me
know.
a picture. You don't, no, you don't.
Yes, ma'am.
Why are you still here? I don't know why I'm still here. I thought it ended, I thought the cops had tried to have me hauled out, you know, that didn't
Well,
work
it
out.
does some, like I said, the last meeting, we talked, Summit Road. They, the mayor
It
of
is.
Reynoldsburg attempted
That's
to work with the
intimidate. He's
township
using
on Summit
threat of
Road.
law enforcement
Emailed,
action.
Gary Burkholder and Ryan Davis, we still don't have an answer why he was
Being a cop and all, I
included.
know that.
Back in August and September for a October meeting.
That's why the deputy.
They just ignored them, so Reynoldsburg was just moving forward. Well, the southern portion of Summit is our residents, and they're concerned because Reynoldsburg wants to do a bike path, lights, and that. Some people are pretty close to the road. They don't want all their land taken. Well, they were just ignoring it. When I found out in January that was happening, that's when I got the authority to control.
Well, it appears I'm
I
still
don't have
here.
it without three people voting for it. Within 72 hours, contacted Reynoldsburg, all those involved had a meeting with their attorney, their service director, everybody, and we're moving forward now. But everything is ignored, but people have come in to discuss that. They come in aggregation.
I'd like to have talked about that.
They agreed to an aggregation underlying contract that ties us into an entity that wants to charge us more than you can just go to and get it yourself.
Who's that?
Trouble.
What do we have
So-
aggregation at all?
And the earlier, the first contract with them, with McKee and all, they shoved through without letting others present that were cheaper. What I actually did, I got us away from. Does he touch that again?
He asked
Oh,
me,
oh.
he can't see.
That's a threat,
Wait,
that's a threat, and I got it on video, thank
if I
you.
touch it again,
Mark, we
what?
can't see.
If what?
Mark, we can't
If
see.
Get your hand off mine, right now.
Your hand's
Your
on mine.
hand is on
Your
his.
hand is on mine.
Get your hand
Your
off mine.
hand is on his. This is
Your
a
hand's on
public
mine.
Get
building.
off.
My hand
They
is one
told you
hand
that.
before you touch it.
Assaulting,
Get off.
My
This is your-
hand.
I'm on the switches.
I was
Leave the
on
switches.
door.
Leave the switches alone.
No.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Good luck.
No,
I know, thank you. Call me.
my hands were on these switches.
Steve,
Your hand is touching mine.
Mark, we have a photo of your hand on
Mark
his.
Evans is
leave the switches alone.
physically
Turn them off.
assaulting
Leave
Steve
the
Perkins
building
right
now.
now. On
Leave the
video.
building now.
What are you gonna do? Call the police?
Leave the building now.
Call the police, Mark.
Come on,
Call
come on, John Doe. Are you John Doe? Huh?
Who is John Doe?
Move,
Maybe I'm John Galt. I don't know.
move, out the door. Out the door, now.
The public building is open.
No, it's
I
not.
pull out an
I
hand.
closed it. No,
The doors are open.
I'm trying to close them.
Well, maybe you
You're
shouldn't focus
standing
on
here
the switches
talking
so
to
much.
somebody.
Leave.
No,
You know how much of a fool you look like?
not much fool. You look at
And,
me.
and look who's behind you.
You mean,
Look, and he's gonna be on video too.
you mean you
And,
have,
and he rightly was like,
you
uh-oh.
mean attempting to
I
have a
better
public
go.
citizen violate your First Amendment right by
Leave.
addressing the grievances against their government in a
Leave.
public forum?
Stop turning on the lights and
I'm not
leave.
turning on the lights.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
And you're trying to now.
No, you're mischaracterizing that too, because I didn't turn the lights on.
Just like Singleton.
Here, let's go wider view.
Yeah, you can do that all you want to, Mark.
Yeah, here.
You're lying.
Yeah, see, oh.
There,
You.
there, I turned the lights on.
There. Leave.
No,
And this is why you weren't elected and
I don't
nobody
give a
pays
shit.
attention to you.
Hey, your neighbors put up Ryan Davis signs, so what the fuck? I don't
And
care.
they took them down.
Yeah, after the election.
No,
Take
no,
them
no.
down
Like
like,
you do.
Steve, leave.
No,
builders.
when that clock strikes 11 o'clock, I will leave, because that is the end of this public event.
No, it's not. I ended it.
Nope.
Yes, I
The
did.
building's still open. You were still
Building is
talking
still
to
open.
people 3 minutes
Building
ago.
I can't lock it with individuals
could
like
be
You're
you.
standing
You
there
could be
with
locking
your
it
hand
right now,
on
but you're
top
not,
of him.
because you
Leave.
gotta try and prove a point
Leave.
about some light switches.
Leave.
Because how dare I defy your authority?
Leave.
You got a bad case of Napoleon syndrome, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah, you do.
you're the size.
No, no. Oh, on the size? Okay, Jolly
Do you
Green
know
Giant.
what, do you know what you look like?
Do you know what you look like?
Mark, be the bigger person,
Elected
walk
official.
away so you
You
can
look like a
shut the
really
building up,
heavy
you gotta
elected
walk
official.
away.
Look
Leave
like.
the building.
I'm just a resident, that's all I am.
Yeah, you are, leave the building.
No. This is the township's building. I am a resident of this
I'm
township.
closing it
open.
up and I said it's over,
No,
so
it's not.
you need to leave.
No. Try to have me removed again like you did an hour ago.
This is gonna,
Try to
this
have
is not
me
gonna
removed.
play well for you.
Try to have me removed
This
like you
is
did an hour
not
ago.
gonna play well for
Try to
you.
have me removed like you did an hour ago, see what
Yeah.
happens.
People,
Try to have me removed like an hour ago and
if
see
you
what happens.
thought your reputation was bad before,
I don't get
Lord.
a shit. Do I strike you as a person that gets a shit?
no, you don't,
There we go.
obviously.
I don't.
Leave.
No.
Yep.
Make sure you get it on video.
This is what I deal with all the
Oh,
time.
yeah, yeah.
This, you just hit me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You're touching me. You've been
Nope.
touching me the whole time.
Nope.
You got it on camera,
We
don't you?
have 5 witnesses here.
You know,
Which
like
are
the
not
other
in
one,
first.
like the other
5
altercation.
witnesses.
I've got it on
You
camera.
got
So
plenty
do
of
we.
witnesses, yep.
Yeah, cronies that
You
lie.
assaulted Mr. Perkins.
Yeah, anybody that disagrees with you is a crony, right?
And look at Mr. Hanson just sitting back there and.
What's he got to do with
This
this?
is how petty he is.
I said everybody
Mark
leave.
Evans will
The
assault
building's
somebody over a
open.
light switch.
But instead of
The
leaving,
building's open.
Building's open.
Alan Albrecht's just.
Look, the building's
staying.
open. Fans
Craig
are on.
Zacher,
We're
And we
here.
got little Mike Snyder that drove what, Carlisle in the parade
Donuts are
last
still
time?
here, whatever they
Yeah,
are.
and I
These
also
are all the
support-
cronies that are working
Mark, get
against
over it.
you.
Get over it.
All right, 11 o'clock, go.
It's all people you've threatened or sued.
Yep.
Leave now.
Hey, you know what? It's 11 o'clock. It is the end of this publicly attended event. And I
Shouldn't you
think
be
I will
shutting
leave now.
down?
You're such a fool.
You're such a fool.
All right.
You're an idiot. You are literally the
You-
most immature
you
public official I
are
have ever had the misfortune to
A
meet.
child. Yeah,
You
look
are
at
a
that
child.
again, like you're gonna turn it on. Leave now.
I'm gonna look at it, because it really bugs you.
Leave now.
No.
Excuse me, I read mine.
I can leave in my own doing, thank you. Are you done yet?
All right, leave now.
Are you done yet?
Leave.
I'm waiting for Mr.
I gotta.
Yeah, because you didn't tell.
I'm
He
gonna.
does. Well, you know what? Thank you, Mr. Hanson.
I'll
It would
get
have been
this.
very unkind of me to leave my garbage behind. Thank you for picking that up for me.
You've had enough garbage today.
Go and try and have me arrested again at a public event.
I didn't try
first
to have
amendment
you
free-
arrested.
Try to
Why-
talk about
why-
being
why don't-
silenced.
why don't you-
You didn't call the
Why
sheriff.
don't
It's all
you-
on video.
You disrupted as you
No,
just did.
no. If I had disrupted, I wouldn't be here.
Do you
right
know
now.
what kind of a fool you look like?
I don't care what you think I look like.
Do you know what
What
the
you
people at
think
the Board
of
of
me?
Elections thought when you did a John
What you
Doe
think of me?
request?
What you think of me is none of my damn business, dude.
Oh, I don't
care.
think about you.
I don't. You know, you don't.
Nope.
Because I got free space in your head right now.
Nope.
I evidently bothered you so bad that you
Nope.
called the police, the
Nope.
sheriff's office,
You-
to have me removed
you
for
dis-
addressing my
Shame on
grievances
you,
against a
Disrupt.
government.
Another
Yeah,
resident.
You disrupt.
Make sure you get a nice long video of this.
Oh, it is.
Go ahead. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I know
I
you don't.
literally don't care.
People that you used to work
Anybody-
with don't care.
yeah,
People
yeah,
that-
yeah.
Your neighbors don't
Yeah.
care.
You didn't ask me what I think of my neighbors.
Yeah.
So I don't care. Your intimidation bullshit doesn't work with me.
Nope.
Your gaslighting bullshit does not work.
Just like the people, good people in here
Everything you
see
say,
it.
gee, looked like a lot of people agreed with me today. Did you bring a unicycle?
Oh, what,
Did you bring a
you mean your
unicycle to take?
cronies?
Did you mean?
You mean your cronies?
Wait, it was a public forum. Where was all your support? Did you bring a
I
unicycle so
don't
you could give them a ride
need
home?
support. This isn't a campaign event.
Oh, it's not.
Because I communicate with people. Most
Right.
people already know. All right, Mr. Hanson, thank you.
Have a great day, man.
You got
you
threatened to
too.
have him removed too?